Have you ever looked at your bank account and whispered, God, is this a test? Maybe you've thought, I tithed last week. Shouldn't I be driving a camel with leather seats by now? Let's be real. Many Christians love God, serve faithfully, pray daily, and yet they're broke. So today, let's talk about it. Why are Christians poor? And more importantly, what does God actually say about money? 1. The myth poverty equals holiness. Let's start with one of the biggest lies many of us were told growing up. If you're poor, it means you're spiritual. Somewhere along the line, we started thinking that being broke was a fruit of the Spirit. Now, don't get me wrong, humility is holy. But poverty? That's not a requirement for righteousness. Jesus was poor on purpose, but not because he was scared of money. He was on a mission. And here's the thing, Jesus had access to anything he needed. He fed 5,000 with a kid's lunchbox, told Peter to go fishing for a coin to pay taxes, and Judas, yes, the sketchy one, but was carrying the money bag for the ministry. So they had money. Money isn't the problem, the heart is. 2. Misunderstood stewardship. Let's talk stewardship. A fancy Bible word that basically means, hey, God gave you something, take care of it. But sometimes Christians are like, oh, well, I prayed for financial breakthrough, so now I'm just waiting on the Lord. Meanwhile, that they've got 18 Amazon boxes at the door. Listen, prayer is powerful. But budgeting is also spiritual. So is saving. So is investing. So is getting up and going to work with excellence. Sometimes we blame the enemy for things that were really just poor stewardship. The devil attacked my bank account. No, sis, that was DoorDash. God wants you to manage what he gave you, not just pray over a miracle every time rent is due. 3. Fear of wealth. Some Christians are actually afraid of money. Why? Because we've seen it misused. We've seen scandals. We've seen prosperity preachers selling blessings like they're on QVC. So we start to believe, if I get wealthy, I'll lose my faith. Rich people are greedy. Better stay broke and pure. But friend, listen, money doesn't change your character. It reveals it. If you're greedy with $10, you'll be greedy with 10. But if you're generous now, faithful now, humble now, God can trust you with more. There are ministries to fund, kids to feed, Bibles to send, churches to plant, and guess what? That stuff costs money. We don't serve money but we also don't fear it. We use it to build the kingdom. 4. Lack of teaching. Let's be honest. While we've had a lot of sermons about purity, forgiveness, and prayer, but barely any sermons about how to handle finances. We're over here praying for breakthrough while balancing our budget like it's a game of Jenga. God has a lot to say about money. In fact, Jesus talked more about money than heaven or hell. Why? Because money is tied to the heart. Where your treasure is, there your heart is. So in Matthew 6:21, if we don't teach it, we'll either worship money or waste it. 5. Kingdom wealth has a purpose. Here's the truth. God is not against you having money. He's against money having you. He wants to raise up people who can fund missions, help the poor, bless others, build, give, and go. But first, he wants to see if we'll be faithful with little. Luke 16:10 says, whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. So maybe we're not poor because we're bad Christians. Maybe we're in a season of training. And God is waiting to see how we handle $100 before he sends the 100K. If you've been struggling financially, and this isn't to shame you, it's to remind you, God sees, God provides. But he also partners. It's okay to pray for blessing, sewa, but don't forget to build the habits that can handle it. Proverbs 13:11 says, wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it. So get wisdom, get organized, get moving. God can use what's in your hands, but only if you use it. Hey, if this spoke to you, subscribe for more faith-filled, real talk content just like this. Let's learn how to grow spiritually and financially with God at the center of it all. Remember, you're not called to stay broke. You're called to be a blessing. Now let's go walk in it.